Hey guys, so in the spirit of Halloween, we just wanted to take a few minutes to go over each of our top 5 favorite Halloween horror movies of all time, in no particular order. So, Patty, start the list, your top 5.
I'm starting the list with Tales from the Hood. Recently saw this back in 2021 for the first time and was like, not only were the graphics and CGI way better than I thought it would be, I thought Tales from the Hood would be more like a comedy. It is like psychological horror, gore, a little bit of sci-fi.
Love it.
Nice little surprise there, Tales from the Hood. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm gonna go with Paranormal Activity. And people hate on it, but watching the first one in the theater experience of a Paranormal Activity movie, top tier, because you have to be focused, you're not on your phone, it's dark, the volume's really high, you're just really focused. Watching it at home just doesn't have the same experience. So I love the whole franchise. Obviously there's some movies that are better than others, but that first one, original Paranormal Activity, loved.
That was a great one.
Loved. Also, just it's a cool story. The director wasn't a filmmaker at all. Did it all himself, basically, at his house in San Diego, and created like a multi-million dollar franchise. And so that's just really like inspirational as well.
Yeah, that's not like why do people hate on it? That's crazy.
Yeah, check out the documentary about the Paranormal Activity. Like Jason Blum from Blumhouse, like he was involved in it as well, and it kind of like kicked off Blumhouse.
Yeah,
so yeah, Paranormal Activity. Love it.
Love it. Okay, so moving down to number 4, but in no particular order. What's your next one on your list?
I would go with Sinister with Ethan Hawke. I mean, another kind of a little bit not found footage, but like he finds footage, and in his house, he's a writer. He brings his family into this home where people were murdered in the backyard. They like were hung, and there's footage that he's like recounting, trying to like do a novel. And that movie is just really, really scary. Like Sinister.
I've never seen Sinister.
It's a good one.
I heard it's terrifying. Let's see, I'll go next on my list. Well, you know, Hereditary.
Yeah,
this is always
that's a good one.
Always top. The entire cast on that is just great. You kind of get, it's, directed by Ari Aster, so you're a little problematic, but he covers all his bases in that one. You're getting a little bit of gore, you're getting a little bit of supernatural, you're getting great backstories on characters, the visuals are just insane, the shots are great. I just feel like I'm in that house, and I'm in all of these situations with that family. And the ending, you get the cult, you just get everything in that movie. And that movie terrifies me, and I love it.
It's a good one. Love Hereditary.
Yep.
My next one is called High Tension. It's a French movie. The first time I watched it was in high school, like with a group of friends in somebody's basement, and I remember being terrified. And it's about 2 college students. They're going home to one of the girls' family's house in the country, in France. And I don't want to like give too much away. It's psychological too, so there's like a really crazy twist at the end. But that, especially like my teenage brain, like really like stuck with me all these years. High Tension.
I gotta watch High Tension. I have not seen that. Next for me, I'm a Sinners. It's new, but it's a new classic.
Yes.
It's not scary at all to me, but as far as horror is concerned and vampire lore, I loved the period setting, the cast, and just bringing black vampires to life. Like, new classic for me will always be in my top 10. You know, like, because this list will change as I see more movies and I see more things.
Mm-hmm.
But
like, this is my list today. It can be different tomorrow, and it was different yesterday.
Right. This was different a year ago when we asked each other. Just like, people ask us that a lot when we're out. Like, what's your top 5?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so Sinners, because y'all know, because we all saw it.
Sinners. Hell yeah. My next one is called The Descent. Also, I think I saw this in high school or maybe like the first year of college maybe, but it's about a group of women and they love going on adventures together, little girls trips, and they end up in this cave. So you get like claustrophobia along with other like crazy stuff that happens in the caves. And that movie just really stuck with me. I think I remember watching that like at night, and I had to turn it off and start it again in the daytime to finish it because it freaked me out. Again, my teenage brain. Well, one that stuck with me all these years later, The Descent.
And still a great movie. And random fact, was that like our first scary movie we watched together?
I think so. I think, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh. And then you were like, oh. And then we were like, oh.
Mm-hmm. The Descent. That was the start, yeah.
The Descent, yeah.
So, what's your next one?
Definitely The Blair Witch Project. Like, classic. Also, watching the documentary for that was insane on how they shot that. To this day, like, I know it's not real, but like the work and the effort they put into it, like I can't watch that to this day. Like that last scene of them running through the house like that, and that man standing in the corner, like Blair Witch, just still hands down. And it was one of those, you know, low budget found footage, and they used these method actors where they didn't really give them a script. They just let them wander through the woods. They gave them like certain direction, and just what happened. And I just thought that was amazing. And you can't tell me to this day that there ain't witches in the woods making people run in circles. So I'm ending off with Signs, y'all. Signs. M. Night Shyamalan. I know he gets shade for butchering Avatar. He should stick to horror.
He gets shade a lot even in his horror movies too.
I know. I'm an avid
but I love M. Night as well.
And you know, that's an underdog. Yeah, Signs. Come on, man. That was one of the first horror films, scary sci-fi alien.
I think I was in 8th grade when I saw that.
Yeah, it was one of the first for me, and I was like surprised I was allowed to watch it. And it was terrifying. That first shot of the alien where tiny little Abigail Breslin is like, there's a man on the roof, can I have a glass of water? And I was like, what? And then he's like, you alright, you thinking about mama? And then he looks and the man is an alien still on the roof.
Yeah, the jump scares were
top tier. And like it wasn't overdone because I feel like kind of before that, the movies in the 90s and 80s as it pertains to like aliens weren't really done in that horror style. And that was the first alien movie I'd seen that was done like true to horror. Cornfields and just crop circles and swing away marrow. That had me too. Like it was the tearjerker. So yeah, Signs.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix, phenomenal.
Top
one of the Culkin brothers. Yeah, love Signs. I remember like seeing it in the theater and then couldn't sleep that night because I was really scared. Signs. And then I struggled with this last spot. I was struggling, so I'm gonna do it and then honorable mention. Okay. So Halloween, the original from like 1978, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Myers, classic, one of my all-time favorites. Have to watch it every Halloween season. The fact that the franchise is still going to this day. So many renditions, randomly Halloween H2O with Josh Hartnett. Love Josh Hartnett, but that movie, they just pretended that it didn't happen as they like kept going with the story years later. But that classic, Jamie Lee Curtis, sweet as can be in that first film, very like, just like, kind of like, just simple handheld camera, almost like very low budget. Love the original Halloween. And then my honorable mention is Funny Games. This is the one I kept forgetting.
Oh, Funny Games.
Funny Games. So I think I can't remember. It's like a Swedish maybe original, but then they remake it in English, shot for shot, frame by frame, with American, or not even American actors, just like people speaking English. Like Naomi Watts is in it. But it's kind of home invasion-esque with just these people that are off their rocker, these two dudes. But really scary. I like home invasion stuff. Like it definitely is a genre that, like, Strangers.
I mean, that's scary.
Strangers is another one, like home invasion.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Another honorable mention. But anyways, that's my list.
Okay. I would say my honorable mention is Scream 2. Simply for the opening. Jada Pinkett Smith. And what's his name? From Love and Basketball. Omar Epps. I was not expecting that. I was like, not them. You know, being in that cold open.
Yeah,
I loved it.
And that is like kind of the stereotype, right? Like the black people die first.
And died completely first. And I would have hated it more if Drew Barrymore hadn't died
in the beginning
of
the
Scream
first
1.
one. Yeah.
So that's like, you know, because they were putting top tier A-list celebrities at the beginning of each Scream, and they kill them off immediately because they're like, we can't afford you for the whole movie. Yeah. So Scream 2 though, Scream 2 was great.
Yeah.
Scream 2 was great. Scream 1, honorable mention. Yeah.
Well, there you go. There you have it. That is each of our top 5 with some honorable mentions sprinkled in. Check them out. Let us know what you think. Burton.
Let us know your top
Sit
5.
on Scream.
Peace.